This section studies the string class. String is the most commonly referred to string, so it has many API methods. So first of all, learn how to create a string. The easiest way to create string is to declare a property type, and then a variable name, and then copying the string. So a string as an application type. It can take a null value, or an empty string. It can also accept values that you assign directly. So since it's a reference type, we can use the new method to create a string object. So let's take a look at string. It's a class that handles strings of letters. Once created, the contents will never be changed. It's actually a constant array of characters. So that's why, once we assign it the value hello, and then change it, the original value doesn't actually change. Take a look at the memory structure diagram. On the stack and on the heap, there is a pool of string constants. S points to the hello address in the constant pool. Then later you change it to hello word. At this point, the original hello still exists, but you have this S as a reference type. It points to a different address. Now let's look at creating letter strings, except when assigned directly as a string constant. You can also do this by creating strings. So next, let's look at some of its constructors. We can do this by a no-argument construction. It can also be constructed with parameters. Argument constructs a string that can be passed. It can also be passed char arrays and byte arrays. So what's next? Let's go through a program to simulate the different ways of constructing. So let's start with the way we create strings. The first assigns a variable directly. The second is via new. So let's show you how each of them works. These are two different ways of creating. You can print them both. Okay, we're going to show. The empty argument construct is actually one empty string of letters. So, you can't print it out at this point without any effect. Can be seen. So let's look at the parametric construction. Inside this we can write n. Inside of this we can write an array of type char. This is the equivalent of building a string from an array of characters. To build a string, the same is true for byte arrays. Let's just copy it over. Okay, this time we go to execute. The result is the same. Half an array of types. Byte arrays can also contain a number. Because its corresponding characters are also A, B, and C. Okay, let's go back to the PowerPoint. Strings have an operator called plus. In the arithmetic operators, it's a sum. But in strings, it's concatenation. So let's say a plus a variable plus ab. This is equivalent to splicing the three variables. And then it's a splice. This is the most commonly used effect in string applications. Let's say str5 plus 1. Then this time we can see. We go to print this time. If I have a string here, string of 1 plus a1, is the result also a self-help string?